It was Henry Ford who once said, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, but working together is success." Working together projects are attracting a lot of interest from housing organisations throughout the UK. The projects are a fresh, innovative learning concept created and delivered by CIH Consultancy. Working together involves organisations coming together to drive the thinking and development that can impact on some of the biggest issues in the most challenging period in housing for many years. But you don't have to take our word for it.
Working together is influencing our behaviour because it's making us think radically. It's making us examine some of our fundamental assumptions about what our tenants' needs are, what we can actually do at a practical level, what we should be doing. It's certainly challenging the behaviour of the residents and challenging the behaviour of the staff.
Rather than people I've talked to feeling, oh my God, it's just another thing we're being asked to do, actually I've been really impressed that they're up for it. And actually before we even started, I did say, look, this is going to require input from everybody and a commitment from across the organisation. Are you up for it? And they've all said yes.
Working together provides a learning framework that combines the best input from the sector's leading consultants with opportunities for organisations to benefit from networking in a series of collaborative workshops. Challenge and collaborative working form the creative ingredients that really add value. By being part of a project that's helping to develop next practice and better business.
I think the key differences that the project has given us so far is that ability to challenge. I think there's potentially within the housing sector itself an opportunity to maybe play it safe at times, but what it has given us is the opportunity to challenge, to go in with an open mind and look at the processes of what we do and think, you know what, actually we need to act in a more commercial minded business sense, and if that means doing things a little bit off the wall, if it means doing things a little bit differently and taking the initiative to do it, I think this project's actually empowered people to go and do that.
Organisations from across the UK are already benefiting from the expertise of CIH consultants and workshop leaders that deliver and facilitate a series of interactive workshops essential to the Working Together project. Coming together regularly during the project, this peer networking and expert input motivates the thinking that develops new ideas.
Helping us is that we're being empowered to sort of go back to our workplace, and we're able now to challenge colleagues, have some difficult conversations with them, and be able to apply some of the learning that we've found from attending the workshops. We're having those different types of conversations with them, so it means that we can allow them to sort of see what we've been learning on the workshops and approach things in a different way. And I think that's working well because they're seeing some of the benefits from that, and it's taking them in a slightly different direction to what they're used to and perhaps comfortable with.
Us working with our peers and having a critical friend with the Institute, and it's allowed us really to be sort of self-critical in terms of the way we define and deliver our services.
All we ask is that people work together, come with an open mind, investigate the issues, explore potential answers, and develop thoughts and ideas through the peer networking and workshops, and eventually take the learning and enthusiasm back to their organisation.
In our business, and I think there's a line there which needs to almost be unilateral in its thinking. It can't be one way or another, and I think this project in particular is guiding us in that right sort of way, in that right sort of framework to achieve hopefully the objectives that we're setting out to do.
Working Together is about your investment, combining the creative workshops with expert consultancy that helps you to find the right emphasis for your business ambitions.
We've also gone out, we've talked to others about what they're doing. So a small point, but it's actually quite a big point, is the time set aside, a whole day, once a month, the time from the consultant as well, to know right, this is that time to think about these issues. This is the time I'm going to set aside. So it's not even actually just being in the room, but it's the thinking time. It's the time coming up here, working it through, going back on the train and thinking those ideas through, and then sharing it with the rest of the team. So I think without that discipline and without that time focus, perhaps it would be inevitably end up on the list of things to do.
Of course, we also know that creative, collaborative learning works best in an atmosphere that is relaxed and where people can enjoy their explorations into business improvement.
Sorted?
Workshops and consultancy both contain a nice balance of challenging thinking with different ways of sharing information that can provide opportunities for sticky outcomes and balloon faces. That all work together in the search for the best outcomes in a changing, challenging world and comes together to promote the best in the business. So are you thinking what we are thinking? If you are, we would be pleased to hear from you.
Any organisations thinking about joining the project, the one key thing I would say is to come in with an open mind, with a blank canvas. Don't have any restrictions, don't come in with any barriers, so to speak. I think it is an opportunity to really put across your way of thinking and an opportunity to change the business for the benefit of the business and for the customer ultimately as well.